Long winter holidays. Oh, yeah. If you're lucky to have them, then that's when you get to unwind and relieve all the stress that piled up during the year. Your head is probably still heavy from all that food. Yeah, food you had. And now you just want to play a few games of War Thunder without trying too hard. This video is all about vehicles that suit this kind of playstyle. Vehicles that are reliable, relatively simple to pick up, and effective all at the same time. Just to have some quick, harmless fun, you know. Our first suggestion is the legendary Soviet KV-1 heavy tank, a true mobile fortress. If you're good at positioning and angling your tank, there is very little reason to worry about the safety of your modules and crew members. And it's true that its APHEBC round often fails to penetrate enemy defenses, but it has so much explosive filler that you won't need to shoot a second time if one of those finally achieves penetration. The American P-47D-28 Thunderbolt fighter aircraft is a true scourge of anything on the ground. It can carry 500-pound bombs, 1,000-pound bombs, HVAR rockets. Basically, it has enough ordnance options to eliminate any ground target from the face of the Earth. At the same time, its 8 wing-mounted Browning machine guns make short work of any fighter it encounters. There is a price to pay for all that firepower, though. The Thunderbolt is kind of slow. Yeah, we said it. We're in no hurry, though. Come here, you. Then we have the American T-25 medium tank. It comes with a well-protected turret and a gun with good depression and elevation, making it effective on any kind of terrain. The tank has access to APCBC rounds with almost 150 grams of explosive filler and is equipped with a vertical stabilizer, giving it an edge over tanks of World War II era. On the other hand, it's not exceptionally mobile, let's put it that way. Still great if you enjoy relaxed, deliberate gameplay, of course. The Japanese J-2M3 Raiden fighter aircraft is a really good choice if you're all about air battles. 4 20mm guns, excellent maneuverability, and its high rate of climb give it a big advantage in any fight. Furthermore, thanks to its Type 5 rockets, the Raiden can spook some ground targets as well. Keep in mind, though, that this aircraft's strongest suit are lightning-quick encounters at close range, leave protracted combat, and clearing the ground to your teammates. The Type K7 Subchaser also comes from Japan. Its primary armament, 2 40mm cannons, are really good when utilized against small to medium targets. And this boat boasts surprisingly high survivability. Not because of good armor, no. In fact, there isn't much armor to talk about. The thing is that this Subchaser comes with a crew of 59, and all its key modules are positioned in a way that it's nigh impossible to get them all with a single shot. The only weakness of the K7 is its relatively low speed. But you can't have everything, can you? If you don't like to move too much, take a look at the German Panzer 470 tank destroyer, armed with a very punchy cannon with a high rate of fire. If you manage to land yourself a good spot close to the fray, unobservant enemies will quickly find a way back to their hangars one after another. And when somebody inevitably comes to challenge you, you'll be able to rely on your armor, decent speed in reverse, and smoke launchers to survive the attempt. Time to reposition. And don't dawdle. After all, one good hit can put an end to your glorious rampage, and we don't want that. The Soviet Su-6 AM-42 strike aircraft is quite heavy. but has a surprisingly decent turn rate. Its 23mm cannons work wonders when used against other aircraft. These high-precision guns fire rounds with enough explosive filler to blow enemy planes to smithereens. There are also bombs and rockets and 37mm cannons at your disposal, making this attacker a really good pick for mixed battles. Want an aircraft that spells doom to enemy armor on the ground? Look no further. The American AH1Z Viper is a perfect helicopter for mixed battles. Its 3-barreled 20mm rotary cannon shreds through light vehicles and most other rotorcraft. But you also have Hellfire missiles at your disposal. This powerful missile is the Viper's main weapon at long range, and surprisingly easy to use thanks to a nifty laser guidance system and its lock-on after-launch feature. Finally, this helicopter is outfitted with a radar warning receiver, very useful when encountering hostile SPAAGs. Project 183 Torpedo Boat is an excellent pick if you're fond of mobile, aggressive gameplay. Its 25mm cannons never overheat, and there are a couple of torpedoes in case you run into an especially tough enemy. The only problem this torpedo boat has is that there is barely any armor covering it. High-caliber turrets won't have any difficulty piercing it. The last vehicle on our list is the Soviet T-34-85 medium tank, one of the archetypical representatives of its class. It's a fast-moving tank with a fast-firing gun, powerful APHE rounds, and a very bouncy sloped armor. It's good in both offense and defense. Even though it can't boast the high penetration rates, it can still deal with almost any enemy. What are your top picks for the times when you're just in a mood for some relaxed games? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to take breaks from playing. There are plenty of cool things to do IRL as well, or so they tell us. Happy winter holidays.